into the Queen's Den. I am Queen this year. Welcome into our sacred space that Spirit has allowed us to receive wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in. Now, y'all, I don't really know what today's message is going to be about, so we just going to tap in. Well, we got two cards out already. We're going to tap in, okay? So y'all make sure y'all tap that like button, hit subscribe, and share the message. It might be somebody else that need to hear it, okay? All right, so first thing first, we got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. 777. You could be saying 777. You could possibly be feeling like you're doing things, but to no avail. This is the present energy. Like you're feeling like you are working, towards your goals, but you're not seeing the fruit. You feel like you are working, at your job, but you're not reaping the benefits or the rewards like you would, like you want. And so the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse, and this is in the challenge spot. Now, the challenge spot is saying, this could have been a bad investment. Okay, this could have been a bad investment for you. You couldn't really see the foresight of the situation, but maybe this is something that you needed for the time being. But Spirit is saying, this, just because you needed it for the time being, it wasn't the right investment. Okay, it wasn't the right investment. For some of you guys, you could have had a missed chance or a lost opportunity, and so you accepted whatever you had to accept for the time being. Let's see. We have the Page of Pentacles here. Okay. So in the past, 333, you were working on manifesting something. I don't know what this is, but you were working on manifesting something. You were working on financial opportunity, manifesting a financial opportunity, whether this is a job, whether this is a career, or just a desire to be financially stable. Yeah, that's what you was working on in the past. So presently, it feels as if you had to settle for something. Like you had to settle for less than you deserve. And for some of you guys, it could be because of a bad investment, or it could be because of a lost opportunity. We also have the Seven of Swords here in the upright position. And so it was, that's in a future position. Is that the future position? I think it is. Okay, so the Emperor in the reverse. This is fire energy. We have earth energy out here. So yeah, definitely about your finances, definitely about your work, whatever you do for work, okay? It feels as if you had to settle for something. And this was not something that you truly wanted as far as in pay, as far as in the type of work. This, like I said, this could have came from a lost opportunity that you manifested in the past, or this could have came at a time where you needed it. And so you kind of missed an opportunity because of what you settled for. And then, okay, so we have the Emperor in the reverse, being stubborn, being stubborn, moving without thinking first, being disciplined. That could have landed you in this financial situation. Not listening to spirit, not following the signs. So we have the Ten of Wands here, in the subconscious. We have the Ten of Wands. So The Ten of Wands is speaking about some kind of burden, carrying all the weight on your shoulders, doing all the work. Okay, but it's in the upright, so that's a good thing. That's a completion. All right, that's done. So I do believe that if you are presently feeling this way about your job, about your finances, you're coming out of it. 1010 could be very significant. Also, the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra as well. And some of you guys could think this is due to a past life, some kind of past life karmic cycle that you're going through with your finances. But this came out in the reverse. It's not. It's not. Past life karma cycle in the reverse. It's not a past life karma cycle. This is something you have to realize that you need to change within yourself. And that is, Ashe, and that is making a plan before you move, or praying about opportunities that's coming to you, discerning, using your better judgment when it comes to these opportunities, because not all opportunities are the right one for you. So I feel like whoever this message is for, the ten of wands is basically telling us subconsciously, you know that this is coming to an end, with your finances. So you could be feeling a little anxious too. Subconsciously you was holding a burden as well, carrying all the responsibility. And it's because you settled. You settled for something that you knew was beneath you. And yeah, trying to control the outcome. Trying to control the outcome, you settled for something that was not what you truly wanted to manifest. Maybe you needed the finances right then and there, but yeah, the Ace of Pentacles being in the reverse is basically saying this was definitely a bad investment. So I feel like this is like a learning point for somebody. We also have the Queen of Swords here for the advice. Change your perspective. Change the way you're viewing this situation. Change the way you're viewing your finances. Change the way you're viewing the opportunities that are coming to you. Because, see, here in the future position, it was a lot of betrayal, a lot of trickery and deception. And this could have been at work, or at your job, or surrounding the work that you was doing that you settled for. You just you just realized, like, it was a lot of gossip, it was a lot of he say she say, and it was just something that you truly did not want. But out of trying to control the situation as we humans do, out of trying to control the situation, it landed you into a financial rut. But subconsciously, the Ten of Wands here is also talking about a completion. So I believe Spirit is saying, you have to be clear minded when you're making decisions when it comes to your finances. You got to be clear minded. Um, you got to know the necessary steps that you need to take, whatever that is for you. Okay. If you are at a job and you know that's not where you want to be, you know that's not your end game, be taking steps while you're there within that job to get to where you going, to get to where you want to be. Definitely, you have to change your perspective, and you have to be clear minded. So with the Knight of Swords here in the reverse, what could possibly affect the outcome of your situation? It's being unfocused, not knowing the totality, like not being definite about what you want or where you want to go, allowing other people to kind of come in and influence your decision making when it comes to leaving this job or whatever you're doing for finances, because I feel like this is about a job or a career, honestly. Definitely something that you was working on manifesting in the past, but I feel like whoever this message is for, you had to settle, and you could be blaming God right now, but I feel like Spirit is saying it's because of your own trying to control the outcome instead of allowing things to come to you, chasing. So, what could possibly affect your outcome with this financial situation? Either moving on from it or maintaining until you find something better, is not being clear about what you want, not being clear about where you want to go. Thank you, Spirit. So, we have the moon here and we have the Ten of Swords. Your hopes and your fears. So, I feel like the moon in the reverse is basically saying you need to deal with your emotions surrounding this situation or insecurities surrounding this situation. You could be holding your own self back. Fear, the spirit of fear, could be holding you back, feeling not good enough, feeling like you don't deserve it. You know you deserve better, but it's like you're stuck, you're stagnant, you're just stuck, and it's fear. You need to release fear. You need to release fear and insecurity around leveling up, around doing better for yourself financially, and stop settling. Because every time you settle, and 17 could be significant for somebody, you could have a 17-year-old daughter, but every time you settle for something that you truly do not want financially, you don't see your fruit. You don't see the fruit of your labor. And then it just becomes a headache. So I feel like in the future, you are strategically going to be trying to get out of this, get away from this. But Spirit is saying, you need to be clear minded when you make when you make this decision. When you strategically make this, yes, love, it is. It's a general reading. When you strategically make this decision, when you strategically make this decision as to leave this job or to move on from this job, you need to release fear. You need to release the insecurities behind why you're not moving, why you're not doing the things, taking the necessary steps towards your goals when you know that's what you want. So with the Ten of Swords being here, Yeah, you just feel defeated. You feel defeated. You only feel defeated because of fear. That is the only reason why you feel defeated. And we have 1010 here too, you guys. That's the only reason why you feel defeated, because of fear. I feel like when you release fear and you release the insecurity. Janice, hi, my love. Welcome in. This is a general reading. If this resonates, make sure you do all the things. Um, we are talking about finances. Yeah, we're talking about finances today. So I feel like if you release the fear and the insecurity around you being able to move forward, it will remove the stagnation and it will remove the delay. Now, some of you could have went through some painful endings, okay? Some of you could have went through some painful endings, and that's why fear is kind of holding you back from these grand ideas, from these prosperity ideas that you have. So the conclusion of this message is going to be the Two of Cups. Feeling emotionally connected, feeling emotionally stable, feeling emotionally valued. So I do feel like whoever this message is for, you're going to make the right decision when it comes to your finances. I just feel like, you need to be clear minded when you make this decision. If you've been stuck at a job, where you're not happy, but you have so many good ideas, I feel like in this next season, you're definitely going to be taking the necessary steps strategically, taking the necessary steps towards what is going to emotionally fulfill you, what's going to emotionally make you happy. And if that's another job in another area, whatever this is for you. Okay? So let's draw a what's the T card about this reading here. I feel like whoever this message is for, you're feeling financially stuck, like where you are. Not saying like stagnant, like in your finances, like not having it, but just settling for jobs and places and spaces that you're better than, that you deserve more. We have in the reverse, grandma in the reverse, and then we have thief in the reverse. And this landed on the Queen of Swords. So, wow. Okay. So, whoever this message is truly for, you're going to know. All right. You think your family member has done something against you to get something taken away from you, or doing something sneaky or tricky behind your back to sabotage you, and that is not true. All right? This is all about you. This is all about your decisions, and this is all about your choices. This is not about nobody else. Okay? We have the thief here. You might be thinking somebody stole something from you. Somebody stole your opportunity. Somebody stole your finances. Somebody stole, being tricky, being sneaky with the seven of swords here in the future position. You could be feeling like that. In the next few weeks, you could be feeling like, somebody took something from you because of what you're going through with your finances. But it's not even that. It's you're investing in the wrong things. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You're investing in the wrong things. And so every time you invest in the wrong things, it puts you in a subconscious position of just feeling burdened, feeling overworked. Yeah, it's time to invest in the right things, you guys. It's time to truly invest in the right things so you can see your money grow and not dissipate. And listen to your ancestors. I picked up this, I was trying to pick up a pen, but I picked up my feather. Listen to your ancestors. Listen to your ancestors. Listen to your intuition. All right? I love you guys. All right. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe if this message resonated with you. And thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome into the Queen's Den. Okay. Sure, love. I'll answer a question for you before I go. Welcome into the Queen's Den. If you are new here, thank y'all for joining the den. And just know that I am going to bring you guys as much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding as I possibly can to help you on a spiritual journey. That's what I'm here for. If you do need any of my services or products that I offer, you guys can check out the description box. If you would like to ask a question, you can ask it now. I'll give you a couple minutes. Of course, love, no problem. 44. 44 could be very significant. You could be 44 years old. So yeah, you're definitely struggling with finances right now. And Spirit is telling you to think better. Think better when it comes to your finances. So you plan better. Yeah, plan better. You're gonna ask your question, love? AB. Spirit AB says, do he need to walk away? No. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. No. In the reverse. Will my relationship with my son's dad go anywhere, or should I give up on him? Spirit, Miss Morris. That's a maybe with a yes at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you need to accept things in this situation for what it is and move on, baby. It's about that time. You could be seeing you could be seeing 555 or 222, and that's because you are at like a deadlock with making this decision because you really don't know the best decision for you. But I feel like you need to forgive yourself in this situation, however, whatever it pertains to. Forgive yourself and accept this person for what he has done or what she has done and move on. Find peace so you can sleep. Okay? You're a Capricorn. Y'all some stubborn human beings. Us Tauruses are too, so it's okay. All right, my love. Y'all have a blessed day, okay? Have a blessed day, and I will see you guys another time. Again, thank y'all for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and welcome to the Queen's Den. Ashe. Thank you, my love. He's an Aries. Ooh, Aries. They emotional. But they kind of like loners. All right, my love. Next time, next time. Peace and blessings to you guys.